So a man from Nebraska, he's behind bars here in Florida because police say he drove 1,500 miles to kidnap two teenage sisters. Where did he meet them? He met them on Roblox. Adrian Kriskout spoke with the sheriff about the disturbing details of the crime.
Good afternoon. This 19-year-old man drove more than 1,500 miles all the way from Omaha, Nebraska, down to Indiantown, where he allegedly took two young sisters, 15 and 12 years old, who he was communicating with through the online gaming platform Roblox. Two sisters from Indiantown are safe and back home after their parents reported them missing last Saturday around 8 p.m. Information provided by family members was vital to investigators, and police later discovered the girls had been communicating since last year through the gaming platform Roblox and later through Snapchat with an adult.
We've not seen anything explicit necessarily, but we know our suspect was repeatedly warning these young girls that he could get in a lot of trouble for what he was fixing to do. So he knew he was violating the law.
Authorities were able to identify the suspect as 19-year-old Sermu Lasey and discovered he had driven for 22 straight hours on Friday from Nebraska to Indiantown, where he picked up the minors. Surveillance video were key in identifying the vehicle they were traveling in.
So this guy right here drove 22 hours straight from Nebraska to Florida to meet two girls that he met on Roblox, been talking to them for a year, and he kidnaps them. The girls were 12 and 15 years old. They were sisters from Indianatown, Florida. And on Saturday afternoon, after they left the house to meet someone they've been talking to with online. This is why I tell you parents, pay attention to your kids. Get your kids off of Roblox. Get your kids into things that where they don't need to be on that screen talking to random people. This is what happens. These kids got abducted by somebody that was willing to drive 22 hours to get them. He was on a mission. 19-year-old man from Omaha, Nebraska. So you have these people that are waiting to prey on your kids on Roblox. You think Roblox is safe? You think all the things they're doing for your kids and they saying they protect you? No. The best protection against Roblox is not having your kids play Roblox. Say no to your kids. Be a parent. First of all, where is the parents and how do they not know that their age 12 and 15-year-old just left the house? Well, we see for a lot of these people getting in these bad situations, we see bad parenting. We see parents that let their kids do whatever they want, and next you know they get kidnapped. We saw another young girl who just left the house and gets kidnapped by a 39-year-old, and they just found her body. When are parents going to wake up and start seeing these things are happening? But they're happening to the same type of kids. Kids that have parents that are not paying attention. This guy drove 22 hours, over 1,500 miles straight to get to these two girls. He was going to do something strange on these girls. But when are the parents going to wake up? You guys are still will go and buy your kids Robux and do all this stuff, but you won't pay attention and see that people like me are talking about things like this. And you're going to be like, yeah, get your kid off of Roblox. A lot of y'all parents is scared of your kids. Why are you scared to say no to your kids? Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. They were found in Georgia. It says that he was arrested in Georgia and is currently being held pending extradition back to Florida. The guy faces 2 counts of kidnapping and 2 counts of interference with child custody in Florida. What else they said? They said that the suspect, his name is, obviously you see he's a difficult name. And he drove 23 to 24 hours from Omaha to Indianatown, intending to take the girls with him. He already did. He was in Florida, and they got caught in Georgia. He was going to take them back, and those girls were going to end up on the news for another reason. Parents, wake up. The most important thing right now, I say this in a lot of videos when it comes to this, is the most important job is being a parent that's in the know.
To contact the Florida Highway Patrol, the Georgia State Police, and thankfully the Georgia State Police was able to pull this vehicle over, take our suspect into custody, and rescue our 2 girls from the scenario that they had placed themselves in.
The sheriff said he believes they prevented something disastrous.
Again, we're dealing with a grown man that drove all the way from another state, an individual they never met in person, picked them up and we really don't know what he was going to do.
Finally, the sheriff emphasized to parents the importance of monitoring the online apps their children use.
There is no application online that's safe. If you can communicate with somebody away from your house in the quiet of your home, so parents have to be vigilant. In this case, they were vigilant.
The suspect, who
They weren't vigilant enough if they were still able to get kidnapped. They weren't vigilant enough if they didn't catch the conversation happening. They weren't vigilant enough. They weren't. You have two fast girls that's willing to leave the house and jump in a car with a random man that they've been talking to on Snapchat and Roblox. And he was going to drive them back to Omaha, Nebraska. Are you serious? These are terrible parents. These are parents that don't understand what the hell their kids is doing. These are parents that give their kids iPhones and say, leave me alone, go stay on your phone. No, Roblox should be banned. There's too many things happening off this Roblox platform to where kids are disappearing. Kids are getting kidnapped. Kids are not living in this world no more because of Roblox. Put your kids into something else. You got to start putting your kids in activities and stuff like that to where they're not just sitting there on Roblox all day, because this is what you see. I see more and more of these stories just popping up. Roblox. Somebody's missing because they met somebody on Roblox. Somebody's in them bushes not living no more because they messing with Roblox. The person that they met was on a gaming platform, Roblox. It's the same thing. And then what happened to the parents? The parents didn't even notice.
remains in custody in Georgia, faces 4 charges, 2 counts of kidnapping and 2 counts of interference with the custody of a minor. From Indiantown, I'm Adrian Criscott, NBC6 News.
Adrian, thank you. Talk to your kids. NBC, we reached out to Roblox and they've said in part, quote, we are investigating this deeply troubling incident and will fully support law enforcement. Roblox has robust safety policies to protect users that go beyond many other platforms and advanced safety guards that monitor for harmful content and communication.
What do you think is the best way?
While no system is perfect, our commitment to safety never ends, and we continue to strengthen protections to keep users safe, end quote.
What do you think is the best thing or the best way to keep your kids safe from Roblox? What do you think is the best way to keep your kids safe from Roblox? Not letting them play Roblox. They don't need to play Roblox. Why are they on Roblox? They talking to strangers. They talking to people. It's like the back in the day. Remember we used to have AOL? Sneak on AOL real quick. Still getting caught. You don't understand what's going on in this Roblox. These kids playing Roblox and talking to these grown people, and these grown people are having grown conversations, and they say, hey, let's meet up. Yeah, I'm a 15-year-old kid. Let's meet up. That's the problem. You keep your kids away from stuff like this. You say no. We need to bring back real parents. The parents that I grew up with was real parents. If they said no to me, I wouldn't ask again. Because we got real parents. We got to bring back real parenting, because what you see is your kids are the subject of everybody trying to get them. Got to protect your kids and just leave them off of that Roblox. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll keep the thing rocking, keep it going. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to see all the new videos. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. No Filter Morning Show. We coming on here talking about real issues, talking about real things to start off your day so you can understand what the hell is going on in this world. But I appreciate you guys. Make sure you also, too, join the Go Getter Patreon. Link is in the description below. Gonna keep this thing rocking, keep it going. I appreciate you guys. I'm out.